Hi boys and girls, we're on now to lesson 1 in chapter 4. So it specifically tells us that we need to think of multiplication like equal groups. So our statement says when you have equal groups, you have the same number of objects in each group. You can use repeated addition to find the total number of objects. So to find the total number of 4 equal groups of 5. So what do I really have there? I have 4 groups, or just walking us through it again, with 5 cubes in each group, and that's what this young man is working on. So those 4 equal groups have 5 in each group. So my repeated addition sentence looks like 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 5 more is 15, 15 plus 5 more is 20. Just doing that in my head. If you can't see it going across the page, go ahead and just add it going down. Okay, and if you can't see it that way, just take 2 at a time. That's 10, and then 5 more, that's 10, and then I would add those 2 together to get 20. Okay, and you can write it up there too. Okay, and I didn't put all my plus signs in there, but you can do that. Okay, so now it says record the groups on the bottom. Explore other ways that you can look at those cubes. So what would I actually think about? Well, I'm going to give you a hint. Multiplication is also commutative. So if I say I have 5 groups, if I have 4 groups of 5, that equals 20. I can do it the same way. I can say I have 5 groups with 4 in each. That would also give me 20. And then I can have 10 groups with 2 in each group to give me 20. That would be 2, 4, 6, 8. And I can have 2 groups of 10. 10, 20. Okay, that's just thinking of it in a little bit different way. All right, so that's not too bad. Let's see what they tell us on the back. All right, it says you can use the multiplication to find the total number of objects in each group. And the number sentence with the symbol of the X. Okay, that X represents multiplication. So Sean helped his mom bake cookies. He served 4 cookies on each plate. There were 2 plates. How many cookies did he have? Well, I think you could probably do this already, but he has 2 plates, so these 2 lines represent the plates. And what's on each plate? 4. So it's a double. 4 plus 4, 8. Okay, so he had 2 groups of cookies, 4 were in each group. He had a total of 8. So he served 8 cookies. Okay, just think it through. Just take your time. Okay, draw a conclusion. How can addition help you find the total number of objects in each group? Well, I mean, you could say a lot of different things here, but what are we really doing? You use repeated addition to solve. Okay, so we're just saying it in some simple terms. We just use repeated addition to solve. How did you find the total number of cubes in step 2 of the first activity? Well, and again, I hate to be redundant, but we added or used repeated addition. Okay, that's all we're doing. They're just trying to get you to understand that multiplication is repeated addition. Sean counted a batch of cookies by finding 4 plus 4 plus 4. How could multiplication have helped him find that? So this time, instead of just having 2 plates, he must have how many? 1, 2, 3, 3, right? So he could have said 3 times 4, that equals 12. And what was his total? 12, and it's another batch of cookies. Okay, so he did a little bit more. It's making me hungry for cookies. Okay, so what are you going to see today on the homework? They're first going to ask you to do some modeling. So I gave you a couple tools at the top. And in fact, let's see, I think I printed it. Hold on. Yeah, it's going to look more like this for you, When you're asked to draw, think rows and columns and make your X. So I did the first one for you. I have 6 groups, so there are 6 down the side, remember rows and columns, and there are 2 in each group. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 6 groups of 2, okay? So it wants you to answer it, but I also want you to draw some figure like that, okay? So do that the best you can. And down here, 5 times 5. So I have 5 groups of 5. Now, you just skip counting, right? So let's do it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I just skipped counted. Okay, so I'm going to put my 25 there and my 25 there. So you're going to see that. And let's see. You will see the homework pages. So the homework is very similar. Just do the best you can with the typing in of each of these. Really simple first day of using your multiplication skills. A lot of arrays, a lot of drawing, and oh, a bunch of repeated addition. All right, that's all for now.